This is my record collection. This has been through the span of almost 4 years, 2017. That's a long time. Let's do the vintage ones first. Let's get into it. Yeah, wait, yes, get into it. That's cringy. So I'm not really even doing these in chronological order unless it's like by artist, and I only have one. Like, I'm not really doing like 70s, 60s, 50s because I don't have that many. But Sonny and Cher live. I recently got this like right before quarantine happened, from the thrift store, and it has like all their hits, which is good. Well, all their hits as of 1970, which isn't that many, but I got You Babe is obviously on this, but they're live, so that's pretty cool. It's my only live record. This is The Magic of ABBA. ABBA? ABBA? No. That's an inside joke. Anyway, The Magic of ABBA. I just love throwing this on. It doesn't have the inside paper, which is a little sad, but... And by the way, I only show the actual inside record if it's about... I almost got attacked. I only show the inside record if it's a color. This is not a color. But yeah, need to get a paper sleeve in this, and it's already pretty much like battered up and stuff, but I'll stop rambling through all of it. The Bangles, or just Bangles, different light. This has Walk Like an Egyptian and Manic Monday. It doesn't have Eternal Flame. But yeah, I got this with and it doesn't have a paper either. A lot of the thrift store ones don't have papers, but yeah. Great album, great album. I've never actually listened to the whole thing, so attack me. These were my first ever records, like, first that I got myself, for myself. But these are Leslie Gore, and if you don't know, Melanie Martinez sampled I'll Cry If I Want To. So that's how I really got into records. This is how I got into records. I went to Vintage Vinyl in St. Louis, Missouri, if you don't know what that is. And these don't have papers either. Yeah. They're 60s, and I can actually enjoy these. Like, I can listen to the whole thing. I have multiple times, and I love them so much. They're just like... It's like... For some reason, past decades give me nostalgia when I wasn't even there. Future nostalgia. I'm just kidding. I have two Billy Joel records. 1978's 52nd Street. The biggest hit off of this one is My Big Shot. But this one does have a paper. And the paper is pretty cool for a 70s record. Oh yeah. I got this with the Bangles album. And then... this, An Innocent Man, this is like a staple record to have in your collection. Obviously, my favorite song on this album is Tell Her About It. I don't know if it was a hit back then. Like, was it? I don't know. But yeah, I love Billy Joel. I want Piano Man, obviously, and Stranger. Here's Kenny Rogers' Greatest Hits. He recently passed. But, yeah. This is pretty cool. That's the wind. It's a little crazy. Then this one. Here's Cabaret soundtrack. Sounds like Dusty Records. Here's The Whole Family at Christmas. And it's like... It's quite sad, to be honest. Jesus Christ, Superstar. This is just classic. It's really in rough shape. I got it at Goodwill. The Fabulous 50s. This is a really cool compilation album that you can just spin. Great moments of musical theater. This is like symphony, but it has like Hello Dolly, Sound of Music, Fiddler, My Fair Lady, just classic Broadway. Evita, the original Broadway recording. Premiere American recording, sorry. Pretty much the same thing though. It's a gatefold. It has like a book inside it. Patti LuPone. She's obviously a classic. Annie, the original motion picture soundtrack. I was in a production of Annie, so I went crazy. But I don't really listen to this that much anymore. So this is great under the radar. I don't know if you've ever heard of this album, but it's really like Hot Topic. I got it at Hot Topic for $4, and it's yellow. But I don't want to take it out. I'm not really into this, so I might sell it, but it's just not my type of music. If you like it, no offense to you, but yeah, it was $4. I just was interested in like what it was. So now we are getting into the newer records. These are my brand new records that I bought myself. So yeah, let's get into it. So this one is very special, and I do have a backstory about it. But it's in a frame because of this baby. So this is like the debut album of Avril Lavigne. I got this at Urban Outfitters the night I went to see her on tour. And I didn't know it was going to be at Urban Outfitters because I missed it when they came out all on music on vinyl. I missed it, but yeah. It's in frame because I was standing outside of her tour bus and her friend came and I was holding it up. I was like, sign this on this. But I didn't get to actually talk to Avril, but I saw her walking and her friend took it into the trailer and got it signed, which I'm like, and I have this little theory that maybe her friend went into the trailer and pretended to sign it, but I don't think it's that. But yeah, really, honestly, amazing night, and loved that tour. But I'll show you because they're like special. I'll show you one of them. This is like, if you have the CD, you'll like see this, and then I wish I could have these pictures framed because they're honestly iconic, but the record is clear with spatter, and I think it's really cool. It's my only like splatter record and clear record at once. Whoa. I know. And this was my first brand new record that I ever got on Amazon. It's a little dungy? Is that a word? But I took it out of the music on vinyl casing because it was honestly annoying, but Avril Lavigne best. Such a good album. I guess, wait, I'll do my favorite track on My World. My favorite track on Let Go was probably like My World. I really like that one. It's just a whole great album, but this track but used really good song. It's just like a really good pop album. But yeah, I don't have the insert, and it's just the black standard pressing. I would love the pink pressing, but. And then I do not have Under My Skin. Feel free to send me Under My Skin. I also don't have Goodbye Lullaby either, but I did end up getting this when it came out on pressing, a gray pressing. It's a gray marble pressing. It's like the CD, and I don't know if Urban Outfitters will release any of. If Urban Outfitters comes up with Under My Skin, I'll get it. But it's like a gray marble pressing. It was my first ever colored pressing. Pretty cool. Her next studio album, which just came out. It's not even just came out anymore. It's a year old. Over. But I love matte albums. But this is like a great quality album. And this is not the white version either. I don't have luck in getting colored pressings, but Head Above Water. I love this album, and like just look, they put so much more quality into this than the CD. In my opinion, the CD is not very good quality, but yeah, love this. Her second album, Fearless. And quite honestly, if they put the standard edition of Fearless on vinyl, I'm not even gonna act like I wouldn't get it. But yeah, I only need one more album to complete the Taylor Swift record collection. And it took me so long to get her debut album on CD because that was the one I was missing on my CD collection too. Yeah, this is a black pressing, it wasn't a record store day pressing. I had gotten these right before all the record store day ones came out, so I'm like, I would like to get the record store day debut album pressing. That's the prettiest in my opinion. If Speak Now. This was like my third Taylor Swift record. It took me a while to get Fearless, but yeah. Speak Now, it's just black, like I said, but I have seen the Smoke one at a record store. I just, like, in my mind, I can't do it. Like, I've seen the white Head Above Water pressing in a record store, but I just, in my opinion, I cannot do it. Like, my mind refuses to let me. Red. This, I just love this because it has that little thing. You know what I'm talking about. This is, once again, I'm not even gonna say it anymore. It's the black pressing. And I actually had 2 pressings of these at one point. Because I got one for Christmas. It was on my Christmas list, but I ended up getting it at Target. It was my first Taylor Swift record. 1989, and ever since I got my new turntable. By the way, I have the Audio-Technica LP60X. It's not the LP60, it's the 60X, which is the newer version of that. I'm in love with it. It's my baby. Yeah, her name's Rhonda. Love it. 1989. Great album, and I could not. By the way, I had a Crosley Cruiser before, and it's a great. It's a good starter out, like turntable. It's definitely. I would recommend it if you're like first getting into it, but definitely upgrade soon. But yeah, I could not enjoy this on that. I could hardly enjoy any albums on that except like Lover, but that was towards the end anyway. But yeah, 1989. Then I have my most expensive, but this is a picture disc, so it kind of skips. It was my most expensive record at $40, which I got it at full price. But yeah, it skips, especially on Look What You Made Me Do, which like I can live without that. But yeah, ooh. I'll show you them really quickly. Really quickly. So this is the front, back. The thing about records is they're not convenient. I'm sorry, they aren't, but I just love them. Because if you wanna play a record, unless you have a record stacker, which I don't really, they haven't made those since like 2006, I heard. But yeah, then I have Lover, which this was my newest record. It's not anymore. I was about to say it, but Lover. I was about to say 1989, but this is the Target exclusive. From what I know, it's the only pressing. I am going to show you these because they're so pretty. But I'm not going to take it out of the plastic. I have it in plastic because, I don't know, preserving. But yeah. This one, in my opinion, is better than the blue. Everybody loves the blue, but I definitely like these better than the Reputation picture discs, and I'm really glad they didn't go that route again because this plays flawlessly. Literally, there's no skip. Like there isn't a skip on the record either, but there isn't a skip on the actual record. I love this. Do whatever. Yeah, blue. Or it's more of a turquoise, and then there's Taylor. But yeah, it's definitely my album of 2020. It's the only album good. It's the only good thing to come out of 2020, to be honest. Dua Lipa, Future Nostalgia. I love this one. I'm not a fan of her first album. This album blows the other one out of the park. I love the 80s synth. Even the record looks 80s. It's like that. Matt, you know what I'm talking about. But the album is like, it says it's the limited edition neon pink vinyl, but from what I know, there isn't another like black pressing, so I don't know. But there's the credits, and just credits, not lyrics. And then a thank you note. This is the album, and it's absolutely beautiful. And now it's my favorite record to spin. But whoa, look at that. It's the pink one. The Urban Outfitters one is coming out, but I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get that album, and it's blue, which I'm fine. Not kidding. You guys already have like a lover. But yeah, it is just honestly a great album that's been on repeat since I just recently got into it too. Like, I'm late to it. It came out in March, and I just started in May. Selena, Dreaming of You. This is a great album, like, that they pressed on record, and it's a little bit of a different of a cover. I don't know why they added this red part. Who knows? But this, like, the first part of the album's her English stuff, and then the bottom's, like, her really big Spanish hits, which is a good thing to have on record, because then you have, like, all of those. They're just black, and I got this at Urban Outfitters in Madison. And then I have Melanie Martinez. I do not have K-12, I know, but I have Crybaby, which is just black, but it took me a while to get this, but I've been listening to it since, like, it came out. Love this record, and I don't have it on CD or cassette. And then I have Crybaby's Extra Clutter, which I got this in Chicago, like, the Saber Urban Outfitters, just different year. And it came out in 2016, so it shouldn't have even been at the Urban Outfitters. It wasn't online, it was so hard to find. I wanted to find it, and I found it in the clearance section of Urban Outfitters. I was like, whoa. But yeah, love this. I opened it in a hotel. In fact, I made a video of, like, opening it. I couldn't even listen to it that night. I had to wait to go home, but yeah. So, that's all of my records. I hope you like my little collection. It's quite little. It is little. I want to branch off. In fact, I have a record coming in the mail, but, like, I could not wait to make a video. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. If you want me to, I want to make, like, a video, of my record playlist, to, like, go through my favorite songs of each record and play them on the turntable. But yeah, yeah, I will put the link in the description of the Audio Technica LP60X. I 100,000,000% recommend it. It is my favorite thing. It's my favorite purchase I've ever made. And I won't link all of the records, I'm sorry, but I don't have the energy or time to do that, but I have time. I definitely have time, but I don't want to. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. So I'm filming this a little later because I forgot, but I forgot to show you my 7 inches. So, or 45s, actually. So I have Madonna Angel, and this has a case. There's also the Jackson 5, ABC, and the Young Folks. It's a cool Motown record. It's in bad condition, but it plays fun. And then I have Taylor Swift Me, featuring Brendan Urie, and this has the paper, so lover code, but that didn't come with it. But yeah, I forgot to show you, but yeah. That's all, guys. Again, bye.